And we're back to another episode of Frostpunk 2 with Icarus. In our last episode, we really started to kind of explore some of these outer reaches, looking for the permanent source of fuel, and working to manage our relations across the entire organization here, which we do have some fervor in the Pilgrims. Overall, everybody else is in a pretty good spot, with our tension and our overall trust being accepted. But some work to do in terms of goods, materials, and houses. We are also bleeding a lot of coal for our warmth here. So we do have the abandoned mine outpost and the fishing village. That's how we are positive food right now, with our fishing village of 100 per day. I think really what we should focus on here would be to get some more housing. Just to make sure that we're no longer getting cold. But in order to do more housing, we need more coal. I think I'll build some coal here. It's going to increase the squalor a little bit, but we got to get this coal up and running. Squalor increases across all that. I think we'll be okay. Where's my extraction zone? Okay. So, we've got that building. We got good scarcity yet. What kind of heat stamps? I am out of heat stamps. So we're just going to let it play on 2-speed for a while. We are researching salvage factories, and we are 2 weeks out from being able to issue a directive for our council. We do have an event. Abe Chambers, 90, former shipwright, longing to join his wife in the beyond. 90 years old, 90 summers, winters, more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life, anyways. Not everyone in the old Quintithith crew can say the same. I'd always thought I'd be sharing my Liddy's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? That's nasty. Okay. So we gotta regulate funerals, I suppose. We don't need no, Donner parties happening. What kind of frost hunters, frostlanders do we have? We have 5. It's not enough to explore there. Not enough to explore. So we really gotta expand in that area. A possible settlement. We gotta get some more food rocking and rolling. Okay. So we'll need a lot of heat stamps here. A lot being 100. Unmet goods. I gotta get those goods up and running. Got some minor tension at this point. Let's see if we can't connect this again. So, what are you? You're a... taking everything of value from the site. So if we connect... see, that feels like I should just connect there, but... do a little bit of this. I don't have the frost teams either. Okay, so this is a little more in-depth involved than what I was originally anticipating. So I think we push towards zoom in a little bit. With this outpost, as much as I hate to use more of my heat stamps, I think we have to. Speed 2. This rocking and rolling. I think the next thing that I'm gonna regulate is the funerals, because gross. Guarded enforcers, society funerals. Harvesting funerals. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Kind of negotiation. Mostly hesitant, mostly hesitant. Let's just see what happens if we vote. Oh, didn't even have to do anything. Perfect. Alright, so our folks are no longer being harvested for their parts after they've passed. Like, it'd be one thing for, like, a heart from, like, that type of a thing. But that just is a little bit too much for me. So I need heat stamps. Before I do that, I need a logistics center. Because I need more Frostlanders. So we got 11 weeks. Not going to be quite enough. I'm going to run out of coal before we get there. What's my trust look like? Strained, you failed to bring them into the fold. Radicalized and joined the pilgrims. Yeah. It'll be alright. So I got 19 weeks left now. That'll be pretty close to getting us to the warmer weather. Oh, wrong button. Speed 2. And we'll do speed 3 until we get this built out. Alright, now we got a whole bunch of Frostlanders. Let's get this food connected. Ah, crap. Perfect. And if we zoom back in on the city and play at 2-speed. Need more housing. It's not really in... Well, I guess we could maybe frost break out to there. Nope. Nope. Yep. Get another housing unit in a crevasse. And we can't do anything until that's done. Not the end of the world for us to save back up. We're looking at a population growth. Let's see. Emergency shifts. We are almost out of coal. Got 4 weeks left, and I got 20 some odd weeks until it's warm. Do have food rolling in. Lasts 110 weeks. You are lasting 125. 2. I gotta send an expedition. That's... I don't like that dangerous. Let's launch an expedition over there. Come back to the city. Frost break the rest of the crevasse. Disease increases. Speed 3. Steward, Dr. Thomas Morton, a teaching hospital surgeon, has, for the first time, saved the life of a patient suffering from appendicitis. The students in the operating theater broke into applause when the procedure succeeded. I mean, appendicitis is something that we're going to be, you know, that's something that we do nowadays. Alright, let's get this housing unit really built out. Okay. Is that the fishing village? No. Yeah, it's the fishing village. What kind of law are we looking at? Survival. Citizens will provide some food during calm. Yeah. I don't want a chemical additive. That's kind of nasty. See if we can't make it on a regular vote. Yes.
Law has been approved.
Okay. Wonderful. Large facilities using discarded prefabs, no matter how soiled, to manufacture new ones. 26 people cured. Is there a way to see the sick folk? No. Not right off the bat. We still don't have enough houses. Freaking expansions. So, completely dry of coal. We are quite cold. Let's see. I got plenty of prefabs. I need goods is really the big thing here. Advanced coal mine. Moss filtration. Where do I put you at? Would go there. That works for me. We'll see what happens. Need some extraction for goods. What do you got for me here? Macabre performance. Performed, unfortunately this time it failed. Our boy was butchered in a cacophony of students' comments and questions. This is inhumane. You only get better, in my opinion, in this area by watching. So, freeze all of that. That's my goods. Decreased by durable goods. His death won't be in vain. We'll learn from it. Yes. 100% agree. You are pretty well out. 28 weeks. Let's get back to New London. Speed 2. Need more houses. Need more goods at this point. Build the goods. Got the Frostlanders back. We got the Desolate Coast researched. Got an old dreadnought. A ruined machine lies across the crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There's a clear sign that people have come and gone from this site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is a huge quantity of readily available oil. Alright. This place might finally provide with fuel we've been hoping for. We'll come back later, see what we got out here. We got an oil cistern. A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevasse. It will be dangerous to extract without specialized equipment. Send regular workers. Mangled cart. Among debris in a mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. The cart holds a large number of cores. Let's salvage that real quick, and then I think we're going to try to get into this dreadnought. Knock it up to speed 2. Okay. So, plenty of food, not enough coal. Looks like we got our cores. We found oil. Oil tombs from the nomads. On the broken shores lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil. As it rests beside rich deposits, depends on the site, or perhaps the site was a refueling station. But deep in the black pools lies rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves. Oh. I am all for one to respect the dead, however, we are freezing. I'm going to go ahead and respect them. I'm sure we can find more resources out somewhere. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator first. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settle beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be secured. This will save the city. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I am going to put a cut in here. I appreciate everybody watching the episode today. If you did enjoy it, make sure you're smashing that like button to let me know that you want more of this game faster. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode.